A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He gets away from 1. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by a 3rd-year pro and 3rd overall pick from North Dakota State. He's battled injuries early in his career, trying to stay healthy now, and that's Trey Lance.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Play action, now it's Lance. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Now a late signing let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And Lance now to throw. Swinging this out wide for Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Throwing now is Lance. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Back to the ground, Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A try here for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing on first down is Lance. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. He's going to find Cook here in the end end zone for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing is Hurts. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They go play action with Hurts. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Taking it about the 16. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Off of play action, here's Lance. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Lance taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final two.
Red, yellow.
Lance now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everyone.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake. Lance. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing is Lance on third down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Lance. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
And Lance going to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Let's go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on is the punter Long here as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
There he goes left side. Dalvin Cook, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Shoves him away. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 9.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. Going to the right here and finding Burks. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Hurts. And
Come on, set. Set.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball.